Hey guys, Ron Douglas here. We are live. If you can hear me, give me a yes in the questions box. We're going to be starting up here in just a minute. Give me a yes if you can hear me and see the screen. All right, great. Looks like you guys are all set. Thanks for coming on time. I appreciate you guys. You're in for a treat today. If you want to make big money this year, in fact, even if you want to make big money this month, I think you're in the right place here today. It's only one place you could actually see this because this information is not being shared elsewhere. This is an exclusive we have here today. And we're going to get a glimpse into the future. That's what we're going to do here today. So if you want to make big money with AI starting today, then this is the missing piece of the puzzle for you. And it all comes down to AI agents. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's an AI agent? Well, it's basically an autonomous AI bot that makes money, big money sometimes, actually very fast money. I'm talking as much as $95 per second, as we're going to demonstrate here today. Not per week, not per day, not an hour, per second once you turn loose these AI bots. So no, that's not a typo, per second. I've known our guest Chris from before Chat-GPT was a thing, before he made his first 100 grand with AI. And this information that he's about to share with you is will be coming out sometime in 2026, but you get to see it today, all as part of this special webinar. I wanted Chris to come live, show us what the future of making money with AI is all about, so that you guys get a head start on all this, because this stuff is really making money, and I'm sure that anyone can do this. And once you see, you really understand what the big picture is here, because Chat-GPT was just the beginning. When it comes to the impact of AI, you're going to hear a lot more about AI agents as we continue through 2025. Google, Microsoft, OpenAI, they're all pivoting now to AI agents. And even more so, these AI agents can automate everything that we do online. Increasingly, it's getting better and better each day. So anything we do to make money can be done by these AI agents. And this is what easy automated profits look like in 2025. So money-making AI agents that build and deploy with a single voice command to make you money. It sounds a lot like the Transformers movie, but this only went live just past January. This past January it went live, and nobody else has seen this except for Chris. Nobody really knows about it. Nobody has mastered it the way Chris has. So this money making, it's like a historical thing going on. I'm sure you guys can sense my excitement here, and I'm glad you guys get to see it here first. I'd love for you to see a real AI agent in action live on this call, so you can profit starting this month and every month after that. Okay? How does that sound to you guys? So look, this is not just another Chat-GPT webinar. This is not some guy making $30K in a week. This is not something you've ever seen before. This is something that's not even out yet. This is new, only a few weeks old, and it's already pumping out up to $5,000 a day with these autonomous agents. And this is something that you really have to see this to believe it. So you're about to see these infinite agents in the flesh live on this call. How's that sound to you guys, okay? Okay. So let me know in the chat who wants to see an AI bot make $95 in a second. Who wants to see a GPT-powered money-making robot? Who wants to build their own agents from a simple voice command? Well, let's go crazy here and let infinite money-making robots loose on this call. All right, I see the chat box going crazy here. So I'm going to bring in Chris. Chris is a ClickBank Platinum affiliate vendor and vendor. So that means if you've done 7 figures with ClickBank, they reward you, and it's undeniable. And he's gotten all those awards. He makes millions of dollars with sites like ClickBank and Warrior Plus. And, he's really focused on this automation, and he can really help you with it as well. So I am excited to hear what he has to say. So if you're into making money easier, faster, if you're into affiliate marketing, if you're into lead gen, if you're into any of that stuff and want to figure out how to use AI to do it, how to automate it, you're in the right place. So I'm going to turn it over to Chris now. So be sure to take notes and listen carefully to everything Chris has to say. So without further ado, let me hand you over the man himself, Chris X. Chris, are you there?
I am here and I am ready to go.
Okay, great. I'm going to mute myself. Thanks again, Chris. I'll let you take it from here.
Thank you for the amazing introduction, and thank you to everyone for being here on this exclusive AI agent money making event. Guys, can you believe what a whirlwind year 2024 was? But I can tell you that 2025 is going to be even crazier, and that is because of AI agents, and that alone. I can say that with some confidence because of not just the money that we are currently making with these AI agents, which of course I'll talk about in just a second, and not just the fact that tech companies like Microsoft and Google are now looking seriously at these agents for 2025. But really for the fact that these AI agents are now at a point where they can basically automate everything that we do. And of course, that includes the stuff that we do to make thousands of dollars a day with, sites like Google and ClickBank, as I'll talk about in just a moment. But also we can actually automate basically any task that we want, okay? So these tasks that we do to make money, these tasks that we do to get traffic and build our business can now be done with AI agents that you deploy from a single command, okay? So if you're looking at the money that you made in 2024, and if you're looking to 10x or even 100x that in 2025, then you are in the right place, okay? Now, this is completely new for 2025. We are going to give you a world premiere of some exclusive AI agent technology, which is yet again more than a year ahead of the game. This is the first time that I've ever demoed this, and I am so excited to show you the money that I've made with this and the money that you can make and how you can automate basically your entire business, literally your entire business, irrespective of what that business is, using the insane AI agent technology that I'm about to break down for you. And so you'll see on the screen we have 75,000 AI bots, but if I hit refresh, then you'll see that that suddenly changes to infinite AI bots, okay? Because what we're going to do is, on this presentation, I'm going to show you how you can build your own custom agents, completely insane custom agents that can make you money for your own personal business, your own personal use, whatever it is that you want to do. You can not just replicate what I'm doing to make money, but use this underlying cutting edge technology to go off and do your own thing, okay? So it's very, very exciting, incredibly new, and this is a world exclusive. So strap in, guys, because this is going to be a crazy one. Now, we'll break down exactly what these new AI agents are in just a second, but the starting point is the way I've been using these agents through 2024 to essentially automate the entirety of my business, okay? And so I've automated my 7-figure business entirely with AI agents. They basically automate absolutely everything that I do, from generating high-ticket affiliate commissions to driving traffic to building products and creating websites. The entire thing is now handled by these AI agents. But as you're about to see, that is just the beginning, because we are about to take this in an insane new direction for 2025. And by the way, if you've not heard the word AI agents before, they are a completely new form of AI-based technology. This is not training where you need to do it yourself. It's not software which kind of automates the system, but you still need to manage and run the software and potentially do some other things too. And it's not just standard bread and butter AI, which can't actually do things as great as it is. It can't actually connect to the outside world, take action, and make money on our behalf. AI agents simply do what makes us money, and that's what makes them so powerful. Now, I've been building these AI agents for a very long time, approaching 2 years now, and back in 2023, my very first AI agent that I built, I generated over $980 in literally just a few seconds. And the process of how we built the agents back then is that we would train them up, and that would be quite a laborious process. But once they were trained up, then we would run them, and then of course we could run them over and over again and make some money, which is really, really exciting. But what we did through 2024 is we scaled up the power of the agents, and in the process we were able to make even more money. You can see here a screenshot of over $30,000 that I was able to generate in a single weekend. And while this seems insane, the truth is that while this was cutting edge for 2024, in 2025, this process is far too slow. It's just not good enough. And we now need to introduce the new wave of AI agents, which operate completely differently and give you the control to deploy these agents in your own business as well. So as you'll see as we go through this training, 2025 is the year of the agent, okay? All these big tech companies from Google to Anthropic to X to OpenAI to Microsoft, they are all now fully focused. They are locked and loaded on the AI agent. And the space is just going to get absolutely insane, okay, 2025. But the truth is, we are ready. We've been cooking and getting ready for this and preparing what I'm about to show you here for the last 15 months. And we are ready for battle, okay? And we want to invite you to join us with the latest, most powerful AI agent tech so you can make money as well. And so we'll get into that in just a second. But first, let me just give you a quick recap on how we actually got here, okay? Because I do like to kind of start my presentations off with a little bit of a history lesson because I find it so exciting that we have this technology. So the first thing that happened, of course, was Chat-GPT dropped in November 2022. And 2023 was really the year of Chat-GPT, okay? And so, of course, I started off by taking maximum advantage of these generative AI technologies and kind of pushed AI version 1, as I call it, to the limit through 2023. I made over $500,000. I had over 25 software tools that were number ones on different platforms that used AI. I experimented and toyed with over 100 different AI tools, mastered the art of prompt engineering, and spent over 5 figures on ChatGPT 4 and various other tools as well. And I can say, hand on my heart, that I, at this point, had earned my white belt when it came to the mastery of AI. But really, this was just the start, okay? And this was just the foundation for what was really the main event, which was the AI agent era. This is really where I kind of began prepping in 2024 and shifted my focus away from bread and butter AI to these AI agents. And in the process of doing so, I was able to increase my income to over $1 million. I was able to build over 100 software tools with AI. And in the end of 2023, November 2023, on the 1-year anniversary of ChatGPT, we dropped AgentX version 1, then released version 2 of AgentX in the summer of 2024. But truth be told, this is not enough. It's not been enough, okay? And things are about to get crazy, not just when it comes to AgentX, but when it comes to agents, money making, and capitalism in general in 2025, which is why we now have these version 3 agents, which I am so excited to be showing you here. And by the way, just to kind of give you a heads up here, one thing that will hopefully become very clear as we go through this presentation is that we are AI natives. We are native when it comes to AI agents. Okay, this is what we do. This is what we live. This is our bread and butter. This is our focus. But as we go through 2025, be prepared for what I'm going to call the AI agent hype train to get into full effect. Okay, you'll see a lot of people jumping on this, a lot of offers appearing. But just know that there is nothing quite like the tech that I'm about to show you here. And it all started with my version 1 agents, which essentially automated my $1 million business. And I can kind of look back at this and call this the low-hanging fruit. I basically took what I'd been doing for the last 15 years, which was selling digital products, both myself, my own digital products, and also promoting other people's digital products as an affiliate, and automating it. And I kind of call this the low-hanging fruit, was taking that existing 7-figure business and fully automating it with these AI agents. While that was great, what I really wanted to do was to make that even simpler and even more enjoyable, which is why we began to introduce voice agents to the mix, which made the whole thing so much more passive. Of course, allowed me to maintain and in some cases increase my income, but also fundamentally allowed me to reduce the amount of time that I spent in front of the computer even more, okay, which is great. But as you're about to see, even that is old hat when we get into this version 3 technology, which is going to allow us to generate infinite profit by launching infinite agents, okay? So no longer are we chained to the agents that I create, the agents that are inside the system. Now you can go and build your own agents to do whatever it is that you want to do, okay? And it's absolutely insane. I'm so excited to show this to you. And these agents are infinite. You can go and create agents for any purpose whatsoever. And in the process, you can make infinite cash doing so, okay? Because as you can see from some of this income on the right-hand side, these agents deploy instantly, and consequently, we can basically just spin up a use case, an idea for an agent. Maybe it's a specific affiliate program, a specific niche, a specific business model, some specific thing that you want to automate. We can now instantly create a custom agent just off the back of a prompt and go ahead and make that money, and do so using this technology. So hopefully you're starting to see that I am really a grizzled veteran when it comes to these AI agents, okay? But, looking back all the way to early 2023, I told my friends that by 2024, I will have the most powerful money-making AI on the planet. And of course, they all laughed in my face. No one actually believed me, but I was utterly, utterly committed. I really believed in the power of AI, and specifically the power of AI agents, all the way back then, almost 2 years ago. And so I acted with real conviction, which is why by November 2023, I had an AI that was generating me as much as $300 in just 5 clicks. Okay, I'd literally log on to the desktop computer and click a few buttons and generate commissions. And then by August 2024, we added voice and chat interfaces, which allowed us to generate as much as $3,000 from just a few chats. But now in 2025, we actually have an AI that builds agents, okay? An AI agent that builds other agents that can generate as much as $50,000, okay? So these are massive, heavy-duty, industrial strength, money-making AI agents that we can deploy from just a single prompt, okay? It's absolutely insane. Now, hopefully you're starting to see that this presentation is nothing like anything else out there. But there are going to be some pretty bold claims, okay, as we go through this in regards to money making, in regards to AI automation. And the reason that I'm making these claims, the reason I'm able to do so, is the context of how I got here is that I'm massively experienced in really 3 kind of particular areas, okay? And firstly, I've generated over $20 million in sales as a marketer, in terms of driving traffic, making affiliate commissions, internet marketing, selling my own products. Secondly, I have massive experience when it comes to building software, okay? And so I've been able to take the software that I've built and use that same logic and those same ideas to actually go ahead and devise these AI agents. And thirdly, at the same time, I've used over 300 different software tools and technologies, which are the same tools and technologies which my AI agents now use. And so the reason that we're able to build these $50,000 AI agents from a single prompt is because of these 3 distinct gold mines that I've kind of pulled together to generate the tech that you're about to see here, okay? So the bottom line is this: what makes me money today is AI agents. It's all I'm doing for 2025, all I'm focused on, and why I think this is all you should be focused on as well, okay? So we've talked about the great things about AI agents. I've teased you with this new tech for 2025, but what exactly is an AI agent? Well, Wikipedia defines one like this: an AI agent has goals. It's designed to create and execute upon a plan that's put before it. And also, and this will become crucial later on, by the way, agents can be divided into sub-agents to create a complete system that can accomplish difficult tasks and goals. And so it's basically an AI that automates a specific system or a goal, or does a thing that we want to do. And of course, what we're going to use it for predominantly is making money, making commissions, getting as much money in our back pockets as possible. But of course, you can use these AI agents to do anything that you want them to do, okay? Now, I can't stress enough how excited I am about the new era of AI agents for 2025 and beyond, okay? And, I'm a kind of grizzled veteran when it comes to this money-making stuff. I've been marketing online since 2006. And when I look back at the last 15, 20 years of money-making, I kind of view it as an evolution of profiting like this. And so kind of 2021 and before is pre-AI. This is an era that's dominated by Google, and to a lesser extent the social media networks, YouTube and Facebook and things like that. And then at the end of 2022, going into 2023, Chat-GPT appears and of course kickstarts the AI era. And this is really the time that we've kind of lived in over the last couple of years. And now we are entering a completely new era, which is the era of the AI agent. Okay, this is 2025. This is the year of the agent. This is what the world is going to be completely about. this is the time to take advantage of this, and why this is such a massive, massive opportunity for those who jump on this early on, okay? Now, when I first began building these AI agents, no one had really heard about them. I was, one of the few people on planet Earth who were developing them. And that's now changing as we go into 2025. Now there are more and more people building these AI agents. It is becoming more and more common. And as you're about to see, we are going to hear a lot more about them in 2025. In particular, OpenAI are now shifting their focus from chatbots to AI agents. They are going to be pushing these agents extremely hard, including AI operators, as they call them, which are going to control your computer and have access to various other tools. This is going to be their focus and how they're going to hit AGI, as they call it, through 2025 and 2026. Likewise, Google are going all in with AI agents. They recently announced their new Gemini 2, which is their marquee model, their new AI model, which they basically said is for the agentic era. So this is a direct quote here from Demis Hassabis in December 2024. He gave this YouTube interview where he said, quote unquote, "We are now entering the agent-based era." Okay, this is what he called it. This isn't me putting words in his mouth. This is a literal quote from the video. And you can see if you go to the Gemini 2 page, you'll see that they call it the new AI model for the agentic era. And likewise, the Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella is even more dramatic in his language. He's kind of issued this warning to all of planet Earth. He's talking about major platform shifts. Okay, so this is where platforms that we know and love, the Googles, the Facebooks, these are going to, in some cases, become obsolete. There will be new platforms that will appear. This impact of AI agents is going to change everything about how we work, how we make money. And this is what these guys, these tech leaders, believe. It's what I believe. And we now have this window of opportunity to take advantage of this trend and make money this year while we still have the chance. And I believe that we have around 700 days, okay, so around 2 years here, 2025 and 2026, to actually take advantage of this, to lock in these gains with these AI agents, to use them to have this massive edge and automate and make as much money as possible. If we don't do that, guys, then not only do we not have the opportunity to make this money, but my concern is that we will get steamrolled by the people who are using these agents, okay? And increasingly in 2025, you will see these agents deployed online. Your competition will be using them. If you don't use them, you will be at a massive, massive disadvantage, okay? And in particular, what I want to say is please don't just sleepwalk into 2027. You know, it doesn't seem like that long ago that we were in 2023. We are now approaching the next evolution of AI agents. This is going to happen once in history, this transition from man to machine, from agentless to the agentic. This is going to happen once, and it's absolutely vital that we take advantage of it. So please do pay attention and please do take action. And while I personally think that this is the biggest change to happen online, and perhaps even the biggest change to happen to capitalism and to planet Earth, okay, and I say that without hyperbole, even if we compare it to what I think are much smaller revolutions, the revolutions of the web in the 90s, the mobile movement in the 2000s, the mid-2000s, and the social movement in the 2010s. Just go back and imagine where you would have been if you'd picked up a load of domains in the 90s, or, you'd launched a few iPhone apps in the early 2000s, or you had been one of the first people to jump onto Facebook and Twitter and all these other sites. It was a massive, massive opportunity, but probably in your defense, you didn't know that they would all be such massive opportunities. Now, the fact you are watching this, the fact that I'm sharing this information that no one else knows about in the same way that I'm going to break it down for you here, this is an opportunity, a revolution that you do have the awareness of. And so it's absolutely imperative, not just for your bank balance, but for your ability to do things in 2025 and 2026, that you please do take action and take advantage of this revolution, because you know that it's here. And this is a massive transition that we're about to go on, okay? This is the transition from people sitting in front of their computers typing on a laptop to people being able to directly influence things via proxy by interacting with these AI agents. So we are here on this process, this evolutionary process. It's absolutely vital that you understand that and take advantage of it while you still can. So I've waffled on somewhat about AI agents, but I haven't actually introduced myself. So very, very briefly, who am I? My name's Chris. I've built over 1,000 websites and launched over 500 offers and got traffic from over 50 different traffic sources and generated over $20 million in the process. And I've been doing this since around 2005, 2006. So this is now my 20-year anniversary when it comes to making money online, okay? But the truth is, it took me several years to hit that 7-figure mark. It took me a few years to do that. And when I look back at exactly how I did that, what I can kind of see now with hindsight is I very quickly was able to make money once I got good at a few very important things. And once I mastered those things, that is when I went from zero to hitting $1 million in a year, okay? And a good story I like to give here is a Russell Brunson quote where it was asked once in an interview, if you were kind of cast away in an island, you know, people took away all your money, all your trappings, and you had to start again with just one thing, what would that one thing be? And his argument was, in his case, he would want to start with like a webinar slide deck similar to this one, and so he could kind of reappear in society, give his, you know, amazing presentation and go ahead and make money. But, you know, the exact assets that we can make money with do vary. For some people, it might be a video. For others, it could be copy or a product or a website, an affiliate campaign. But generally, the way that we make money online is by selling these assets. And it's that process of building the assets that these AI agents can actually automate for us. And so the way that I basically made money up until the advent of Chat-GPT was by building these assets, okay? So I'd master a skill, I'd use that skill to create the assets, and I'd sell the assets and actually profit. And the way I did this was my own skills, software that automated some of those skills, and of course, teams of freelancers who I could work with. And when I look back at my journey of how I went from being broke to making the really big money, it was all about learning these skills, these things that I could do, from building websites, which got me my first $100 day, to building affiliate sites, to then writing sales copy, to then creating products. Every time that I unlocked a new skill, I was able to create a new type of asset and make additional money. And that is basically the process of how we actually make money online, is by being able to build those assets. And it's something that now we are going to be teaching to the AI agents, as I'll show you in just a second. So up until 2023, this was how I was able to make money. I would build and launch, market and sell these assets, and that's great. But the problem was it was far, far too slow. And this was always a massive bottleneck in my business, the fact that I basically had to learn these skills and then repeat them each and every time. It made the whole thing incredibly, incredibly slow. But then at the end of November 2022, ChatGPT appeared and changed everything in one move. And you can see here, this is New Year's 2023. This is basically pretty much what happened. There was a party and everyone was having loads and loads of fun. And I was sat on my own talking to ChatGPT. I certainly don't regret this, okay? It's not for everyone to do this on New Year's Eve. But for me personally, this was such an incredible technology. And I immediately wanted to immerse myself in it to take advantage of it as quickly as possible. And then, of course, through 2023 and 2024, ChatGPT was followed by 100 other generative AI tools, all of which I took advantage of and leveraged and started to see results with right away. And with ChatGPT and these other tools, I was able to master the AI and get results very, very quickly. So my first week using AI, I had my first $100 day with AI. By week 3, I was generating $400 per day. By week 4, it was up to $500. And by week 6, I had my first $5,000 day with AI. Okay, so when it comes to AI outside of AI agents, trust me, I am the number one fan. I love AI tools. I love ChatGPT. I love these generative AI tools. But we do also need to have a conversation about this, because while these AI tools are incredible, the truth is that they all came limited, okay? And to kind of explain what I mean by this, this is a screenshot of, on the left hand, we have some money that I made and I'm going to show my age here. This is all the way back in 2007. I had this $169,000 day selling an ebook called Day Job Killer. And on the right hand side, we have some copy which we actually used. And this was something that copywriters do. We had a cheat sheet whereby we would take other people's copy and kind of use it as a backbone and respin it to generate our own copy, which is what we did when selling this particular ebook. Now, Chat-GPT can kind of do part of that, but it can't take that copy and spin it for you and then turn it into a proper website. It can't publish the website. It can't drive traffic to your pages. It can't actually do anything. You still have to do all of this stuff yourself, okay? And the issue with all these AI tools that aren't agentic is that they can't interact with one another, so you can't kind of chain them together and have the output from one go into another tool which can then process them and do something really cool with them. You can't publish them, so you can't put them on the web. You can't, ask the chatbots to publish entire websites. They can't get traffic because they can't actually publish and schedule anything. And of course, they can't do things on autopilot. They can only do one single individual task, whereby you go into the chat interface, you ask it a question, it gives you a response. You then have to take that and actually do something with it. And another problem that I found with these non-agentic AI tools is while they may fix one problem, they'll just turn around and give you 10 more, and you realize that, okay, great, I've done that one thing, but I now realize that I need to do a lot more. And so here's a classic example. This was one of the first affiliate promotions that I did using AI, using ChatGPT actually. And I actually used it to create a script for an affiliate campaign that I ran. You can see the numbers were a lot lower back then because this is pre-agents, but we generated around $900 commissions in 7 days, which is great. We got the script done. But then we look at all these other things that we still have to do. We have to then create the bonus package. We have to create the actual page itself. We have to do a review script as well because it was just a script for the page. We now have to actually take that script and turn it into a video. We then have to format the page, and then we also have to set up an affiliate download and delivery page. And so, once you start to use these AIs to automate small parts of the system, you realize how little is actually being automated and how much needs to be done. And that is where these AI agents come in, okay? And by the way, in case you're wondering what exactly ChatGPT is, well, of course, most people will say it's a chatbot. But actually, when you think about what the final form of ChatGPT is, then it starts to become a little more obvious the direction that they're heading in. Because OpenAI has consistently from the very start said that they are building AGI, okay, artificial general intelligence. And in my opinion, what we are starting to see is that there are bottlenecks, there are kind of ceilings when it comes to the amount of intelligence that you can squeeze out of these machines. And what I truly believe is that in 2025, the battleground is going to be AI agents, okay? That is going to be the path to AGI. We need to go from AI, which is what we have now, to AGA, which is automated general action, i.e. agents, and only then through the action will we then get the final step, which is the AGI, okay? But this is what they are building, make no mistake about it. And so the final form of ChatGPT is really something that looks like this. It's not a chatbot. It's not something that's just clever for its own sake. It's something that is interactive, that's going to interact with the world. It's something that's agentic, that's going to be able to influence the world. And this is the path that they're on. And it's something that you should most definitely be aware of. Because what this means is that we have a window to take advantage of this. It could be 1 year, it could be 2 years, before these agents are rolled out at scale, okay? So you can see here, and this is a massive edge for 2025, but it might not be such an edge in 2026 or 2027, which is why we have this window of opportunity now that we want to take advantage of. And here's what makes these agents so insane though. And firstly, they automate an entire process, okay? So we've just talked about this idea that, there are these entire systems of things that we want to do to make money. It's not just one small task, it's actually lots of individual steps and skills that need to be executed upon to actually make money. Well, the agents will automate all of that, okay? They won't just do a tiny part, they will do the whole thing. Secondly, they will 10 to 100x your output while also cutting your time at the PC by as much as 90%. And of course, if you launch 20 campaigns in a week, you build 20 websites, you create 20 videos, you do 20 different things in a week instead of just doing one, while also reducing the amount of time that you actually spend doing it by 90%. And of course, you are going to make a lot more money and enjoy your life a lot more. Also, one random thing that I have noticed a lot that people don't kind of realize until you actually start to use these agents is they actually roll the dice, okay? And what I mean by that is that instead of just rolling out one individual campaign, because these agents are doing it, you can ask it to do, 5 or 10. Somewhere within that, there'll be a mix. Some will be really good. Some won't be too great, but there'll be a few that are absolutely brilliant. And basically, if we just roll the dice and just run those tasks a few different times, we can choose the one that we want and use that and actually deploy that to make money with it. They also force you to do everything right, okay? So this is not a system, it's not training where I kind of try and, cajole you into doing this, into writing copy in a certain style. Because the AI is basically executing on everything, you're actually forced to follow the entire system as laid out by the architect, which, by the way, up to this point has been me, but as you're about to see, you will be now working directly with the AI agents to build your own agents, okay? And then, of course, these agents become insane when programmed by a millionaire, but there is now this additional caveat that what we can do is we can not just use the agents that are built by me, but you can also find other people who are massively successful online and program what they are doing into the agents and actually build your own agents in this way, okay? It's absolutely insane. So what it comes down to is that these AI agents are a deadly money-making weapon for 2025, and that's because they simply move much, much faster than anything else. They move way faster than if you are trying to execute on a training guide. We've all done that. We've all spent $1,000 on a course, gone through 50 different videos, taken notes, kind of planned it out, started to kind of gradually grind through the workbooks and the sheets and all this kind of terrible stuff. We can take weeks and weeks and months before we can even start to actually get started with the thing. Software is slightly better, but it still takes time to actually execute on the software, to learn the software, to start to deploy things. And of course, the software only automates part of the process. It doesn't automate the entire system. And then even modern AI tools like Chat-GPT and Midjourney and all the others, they are great, but they are still not connected. They are still limited for all the reasons that I've talked about before. So these AI agents are fundamentally just far, far quicker than anything else out there. And in particular, if you are a newbie, a beginner, especially when it comes to making money, then you will love this idea of AI agents. And here's what makes them so exciting for newbies in particular. Firstly, they require zero learning curve, okay? There's zero tech skills because the agent is just doing it. So there's no need for you to learn the thing. The agent is just doing the thing and delivering the output that you want, whatever that may be. The agents also give you freedom to choose. You get to choose the niche, the product, the idea, and then the agent will go ahead and do it. It doesn't matter if you go after 5 or 10 or 20 different niches. You can do that because it's the agent that's doing all of the work. And by the way, these agents, when we talk about the qualities you'll see in just a second of the output here, these agents will mostly beat even people on my level, okay? And I've been marketing online for a very long time. I am very, very skilled when it comes to a lot of these tasks, copywriting, creating campaigns, building websites, building software. The agents in most cases will actually one-shot and output a response better than what I can do as a seasoned professional, okay? So by using these agents, you can actually just give them what you want them to do, and it's going to do a job on the level of a professional, a 6 or 7 figure professional. And they also, of course, force you to do everything right, okay? So you just click once, the AI takes over, there's nothing to learn, you don't need to understand anything, they aren't going to teach you things, they are just going to do what needs to be done to actually make money. And so fundamentally for us moneymakers, this idea of the 3-step formula has been transformed completely. It used to be that we would buy these courses and these software tools that, very often were kind of broken down into 3 steps. Step 1, choose an affiliate program. Step 2, write content. Step 3, get traffic, that kind of thing. This entire process has now been integrated into these AI agents that can now basically do absolutely everything for us. But now we have this new addition to the mix, which is what we're going to talk about later on, which is something has just changed to make the really big money possible for anyone, okay? And that is the fact that with these new agents, what we can do is you can go and find someone making money. You can create an agent that duplicates their method, and then you can just run the agent over and over again. And this is something that I can't wait to demonstrate and show you how powerful this is, because you're not just going to be able to automate all the things that I've done to make money, but you are going to be able to basically do anything and automate anything with these new custom agents. The bottom line, though, is that this is the money-making dream, because these agents will drop you in the game with every cheat code, every skill preloaded. There's no training. You don't need to learn how to do any of this stuff. You just need to know how to deploy the agents, and the agents will basically give you the same output that you would get if you were a 6 or 7 figure professional. Okay, it's absolutely insane, and it's a massive edge for beginners who just want to take a shortcut straight to the money. Now, that being said, while this is all a massive opportunity, it does also come with some risk, okay? And I've, said this at the start. We talked recently about some of the great things about agents. I also want to talk about some of the risks here, okay? Because in my opinion, as we go through 2025, the online market will increasingly be split into 3 kind of classes of elite and everyone else. And so bottom left, we have the zero AI people who don't even use AI, let alone agents. And those guys are just going to not do very well at all, okay? And then on the left, we have people who are already rich, people who've maybe got assets and stocks and shares and existing businesses and websites that make money. And those guys are kind of cushioned for a period of time, depending on how much capital they have. And then in the middle, we have people who don't have agents but are AI experts. Those guys are kind of going to do okay, at least until the agents start to fully roll out. But then we have the agent owners, okay, and this is the new tier 1, the new 0.1% elite, the new fat cats, the new rich guys. This is where we want to be. These are the new elites, and this is the opportunity, but it's also, the risk here if we don't play our cards right. We don't take advantage of these AI agents now. And the danger is we can end up in an underclass from which we cannot escape, okay? So please do take action. And in particular, if you are a white-collar knowledge worker or web worker, then my concern of what may happen to you, and this may happen suddenly, it may happen gradually and then suddenly and all at once. Just to kind of give you what could happen in a metaphor, you may be sitting there in suburbia, just kind of chilling, just minding your own business, and then one day the AI comes along and does this to you and basically, destroys your livelihood. You get fired. I'm already hearing stories of people who are getting made redundant, people who are trying to re-enter the job space and are just not able to at the moment. And a big part of that is this growing trend, this interaction of these AIs and these agents that are going to be entering the mix. It's just going to make it a lot more difficult for you to make money, not just if you're an employee, but also if you're actually a freelancer, or indeed any type of digital or knowledge worker that's making money. It's going to have a massive impact on things. And by the way, even if you think you're set, then the danger is that these agent owners are going to leapfrog you on every single metric. And so the story I give is one of my closest friends is a guy who's very, very successful, very conservative as well, though. So, he's paid off his mortgage. He has shares. He has a diversified portfolio. He has several cars. He has a gardener that comes every week and does the gardening. He has a DIY guy that comes. He has, delivery of all his food. Like absolutely everything is taken care of. It's all passive income, the whole thing. But even for someone like him, you may look at him and say, well, there's nothing that can be done to him. Well, the truth is that I believe there is a 99% chance that what's going to happen here is these agents will increasingly start to encroach and compete on what he does, and he's just going to find it very, very difficult to compete with these agents. So even if he's able to hold on to his house, even if he's able to hold on to some of the trappings of his lifestyle, These agents are going to kind of seep into every aspect of everything that we do. Even for someone like him, it's going to be very, very difficult to kind of exist in this agentic world if you are agentless, okay? And by the way, we're not even going to talk about these 2025 20 grand robots with APIs and natural language that are going to be coming online. You may have seen some of these in the news. The most famous one, of course, is Optimus by Tesla, which was demonstrated recently. These are slated for 2025. Some of them, guys, are as cheap as $20,000, but even the ones that are, $50,000 or $100,000, very likely, very soon, you're going to be able to get these in a lease, just like a car. And so, these are going to be coming online. These are going to be taking the jobs of kind of the blue-collar workers, the gardeners, the plumbers, the cooks, the maids. And there's a very, very good chance that this is going to be happening immediately after the agents have come for everyone's digital jobs. The robots will be coming for everyone's physical jobs. And, this is something that I really do see causing a lot of problems. But of course, like with anything else, it's also a massive opportunity for those who can see it and take advantage of it right now. So hopefully it's becoming very, very clear that my opinion on what you can do here is to embrace the agents and profits, okay? And the earlier that you can do this in 2025, the better. I really, really want you to take advantage of this now. Please don't wait. Please don't leave this until the end of the year. You are going to have to get on board with this. And the sooner that you do it, the better and the more money that you'll be able to make from this before anyone else even knows that this new wave is here. And the cool thing about it is even now in 2025, when you actually do unlock these agents, you are kind of like a big cat finding the Galapagos Islands. And so you might have heard the stories of, when the ships landed in the Galapagos, there were these dodos who would just kind of sit on the beach and just wait around to be eaten by the cats because they did not have any natural defense against this new predator. That is what it's like to have this agentic technology, to be able to deploy these AI agents against competitors who don't have it. It is such a massive, massive opportunity. And in particular, as I'll show you later on, there are over 3,000 of these specifically that we can target right now and make some big money with it. I'll talk about that a bit later. And so, yes, there is real risk, but the profits are here now as well, okay? One of the cool things about these AI agents is because we are basically automating the entire process, we don't need to, kind of find an opportunity that's going to make us $10,000, $50,000, $100,000. We can find these kind of micro profits, of which, like, say, there are 3,000 that I'll share with you later on, and kind of make a quick few $1,000s and then move on to the next one. And it's, something that maybe would normally take 10, 20, 50, 100 hours to do. And so it might not really be worth our time, but if we're doing it automatically with these AI agents, then it most definitely is. So who wants an AI agent of their own to go out and make the money and do all these different things? I'm sure the answer is everyone watching, but at the same time, there are some problems. So the first problem is, what do we even automate? Now, of course, I have a lot of experience marketing online, and so for someone like myself who's making money like you see on the left, it's going to be quite easy for me to work out the specific steps that an agent would need to take in order to duplicate what it is that I'm doing. But for most people who are maybe more on the right side of things and aren't making money online, it's not going to be possible to actually go and build these agents because you don't even know what to automate in the first place. Secondly, these models work best when working off templates. And this is what really defines a great agent, is you give it great templates to work from. Now, in the case of someone like myself, pretty much everything that I do online to make money is templated out. It leverages either my own templates or cheat sheets I build from other people. You probably don't have the templates to do that, and these templates are very difficult to build up. So here you can see a great piece of copy that one of my agents uses. And here on the right, we have a Fiverr guy who's charging £183, around $200, just to write 100 words of copy, which my agent is doing from just using this proven template. So it's really important to have these types of templates, but they are very difficult and expensive to get. You, of course, also need the tech skills to actually build this. So how on earth do you give an agent the technology to do it? What are the steps? How do you bug test it? How exactly does it work? Well, here on the left, you can see a banner, ad, an image that my agent creates. And on the right, you can see the code that my agent uses to actually build out these banners. And I'm sure that for 99% of people watching this looks like gobbledygook. It's actually really, really simple code. This is the type of thing that you need to be able to do in order to give these agents the power to go out and actually create the media that makes us money. Fourthly, you need some kind of domain-specific knowledge here, okay? And this is really, really important. So even so-called experts can trip themselves up here. If you look on the left, you can see this is a landing page guide by a company called Unbounce, who are one of the most successful landing page software guys. And you can see they're making all types of mistakes, even with this image, which is actually on their guides to landing page copywriting. They have all kinds of things they're getting wrong, such as the images, the copy being used, but even the fact that they have these 2 call to actions. And you contrast that with what we have on the right, which is my own copy, which is, perfectly formatted. You really want someone like myself to be building these agents, but it does require a lot of domain-specific knowledge. And then fifthly, you of course need to give the AI all of its different tools. And so even when we work out how to build out the templates, we work out the kind of flow, we have domain-specific knowledge, we get all these other things right, we still need to actually give the AI access to the tools, and these are very, very expensive. So here you can see one of the keyword tools that my AI has, and the monthly buy-in for this is $449 per month. And by the way, that's a legacy buy-in. If you wanted to go and join now, you'd be looking at over $1,000 per month. It's only because I've had this thing for well over a decade that I'm able even to pay that. But this is just one of 24 tools that the AI has, okay? And then the final problem is waiting for the big tech rollout to actually come. And so while all the companies I mentioned before, Google, Microsoft, and OpenAI, have teased these AI agents, this is a screenshot that I actually took in 2024. This is like, I think, the spring of 2024, when Google had just announced their AI agents, and they said that they would be coming live later in the year and coming to Pixel 9 phones later in 2024. And of course, that never happened, okay? So this is just another example of these big tech companies saying that they have this tech, but it's just vaporware. And so the danger here is if you just sit around waiting for OpenAI, Microsoft, or Google to come true on their promises with these agents, you're going to be waiting around for a very, very long time. So you really do need to take advantage of this and use these agents, my agents, while they are here. So now guys, a quick question. Who's actually tried Chat-GPT or Grok or Claude, Midjourney, DALL-E, Leonardo, Canva AI, Photoshop AI? Tell me the AI tools that you've tried. Go ahead and type into the box. Let me know which ones you've tried. Okay, so obviously lots of people tried Chat-GPT. A few have tried Grok, Midjourney, lots of Midjourneys, Photoshop. Okay. Yeah, quite a few different AI tools here, guys. But who's actually made money with them? Yeah, this is the issue. Okay, a few people have made a bit of money. A few people with AgentX version 1 and 2 have made some. Most people haven't, okay. And, this is pretty common. What I've kind of found is that previous to AI, people often felt like a little fish in a sea of sharks with all these gurus kind of selling them all these different promises, all these different dreams. Nothing's really changed with the advent of AI and ChatGPT, but now that is the bait. That is the new promise, is this AI, this ChatGPT. So guys, tell me if it feels like nothing's really changed. It just feels like they've kind of switched in this new edge, but you're still not seeing the same results. Yeah, people still getting the same results, even with the AI. It's very, very common. But look, the truth is that ChatGPT is just like any other tool, okay? It's only as good as how you use it. And that is where these AI agents come in. And so let me kind of break down the process for building these agents and why this is, why just as kind of a matter of simple logic, this is such a profitable way to approach things. Because what we're going to do is we're going to find someone who is making big money. Then we are going to kind of reverse engineer how it was that they actually made money, break it down and decompose it into the individual steps. And then we are going to create an agent that can automate all of those individual steps, those skills, and basically replicate what they've done. And then we are going to rinse and repeat and just keep on running this to make more and more money. Now, this was something that I had to do manually with AgentX version 1. an AgentX version 2, but as you're about to see with version 3, this is now something that you can actually do yourself, okay? So in a nutshell, I am programming these agents to copy what makes me money, but as you will see in just a second, you can now program these agents to make any type of money yourself as well, okay? The bottom line though is that these agents simply make cash assets in just a single click, okay? So we find something that's making money and we then want to create the same type of asset ourselves using the agents. That's basically it in a nutshell. And so up until 2024, and by the way, I'm still making money with this in 2025, but essentially these were the yucky 3 tactics that my AI agents did to make me big money. There's nothing sexy about this, okay, guys? I'm not trying to sell you on any new things. These are the bread and butter ways that most people have made money in the past. This is basically what it comes down to. It's just basic kind of stuff, but I'm not the one doing it. The agents are the ones doing it, okay? So tactic 1 is to sell my own products. Very often the products were created with AI agents. The websites were created with AI agents. Promoting new affiliate programs, again, we can do this with digital products and sites like ClickBank and Warrior Plus. We can do it with physical products and sites like Amazon. And then thirdly, of course, driving free traffic, which we can do by creating content and posting it on our websites and different social networks, okay? And so these are kind of very traditional ways of making money. Nothing particularly sexy or clever, but this is the proven method that has worked so well historically. And so the bottom line is I taught my agents how to automate over 50 marketing tasks, okay? These are the 50 skills that I kind of decomposed my business down into, and then I basically built out these AI agents that could actually do these skills and in the process automate the entirety of my business. And I'll show you exactly what those skills are and how these version 1 agents automated my 7-figure business in just a second. But before we get into that, I do want to take a quick detour and kind of tease you with this idea of these version 3 infinite agents, okay? Because if we actually go back to our definition from before, we said that an AI agent is something that has goals, but you can see here I've highlighted the word goals because exactly whose goals are we talking about now? With version 1, it was my goals and my business processes that were being automated. But what we're about to do now is to give you free rein to create these infinite agents for your own personal use. Now, I am going to take a very deep dive into these infinite agents that come with version 3, but first I do want to take a quick look at AgentX version 1 because it is, after all, something that's automated a business that made me over $10 million, and I've basically hand-curated all of these individual agents to basically automate the entirety of my business. Now, the truth is I never let anyone, any of the customers, any of the users, actually kind of come into the proverbial kitchen and actually start to build out their own agents because, you know, it's not easy to do, or at least it hasn't historically been easy to do, to kind of give you all of the raw ingredients and say, go ahead and make the perfect money-making dish. And, you know, previously the technology just hasn't been possible, and so I've had to kind of manually, painstakingly deploy these agents myself. But then what happened in Q4 of 2024 is we got a particularly new AI, a very powerful AI that basically is going to allow you to choose your own dish, okay? So no matter how bizarre the money-making dishes that you want served, no matter how weird the process that you want to automate and systemize is, and no matter how odd the method that you want the agent to do, this is now something that we can actually do. But the truth is, after we built AgentX version 1, we immediately began working on this technology. We're just kind of waiting for this new model, this new AI that would allow us to automate this entire process, okay? So we've been sitting here with the vast majority of the technology built, just waiting for a language model, an AI that was powerful enough to actually do this. And believe it or not, we've actually been sitting on this for 15 months, guys, okay? We will come back to all of this idea of these infinite agents in version 3, but firstly I want to talk about these version 1 agents because they are the bedrock of my $1 million business. Okay, you can see all of the things that they automate, all of the money that they make. And so let's now take a look at version 1 agents and all the cool things that they do. And we'll do so now, but with a caveat that in 2025, I'm not happy with making just $1,000 per minute, because there are all these new opportunities, all these websites, all these methods that we can now tap into with AgentX version 3 and with these infinite agents. So I know what you're thinking, Chris, please just stop teasing. Can we actually see the agents? Well, we will do now, but if it's all right with you, I'm just going to breeze through the demonstration of these, because I do want to get onto version 2 and then, of course, version 3 as quickly as possible. So if it's all right with you, can we please breeze through automating over $20 million in sales? And I kind of consider this my income inflection point number 1. This is the introduction of version 1 of the agents. This was the low-hanging fruit. This is me automating my 7-figure business with our first set of AI agents. And so what can these version 1 agents automate? Well, the truth is they can basically automate pretty much anything that we would do as traditional marketers. They can do everything that an affiliate would need, from creating emails to building bonus pages, getting the bonuses ready, selecting the bonuses, creating the videos, choosing affiliate programs. They can do everything on the website side, from building sales pages and affiliate bonus pages. They can handle the design, the copy. They can create videos, both VSL marketing videos, but also content videos, affiliate reviews. They can handle the visuals, do the voiceovers, do the scripts. When it comes to traffic, they can get traffic from Google, YouTube, and both paid and free, by the way, affiliate traffic, email traffic. They can do all kinds of things on not just the marketing side, but even music stuff, and finding samples and chopping samples, remixing, making music. And of course, they can also mentor you and actually guide you through the process of making money as well. They can build entire digital products. They can build entire physical products. They can handle all of the copywriting that we would want to do and basically write copy at the level of a professional copywriter. They can create an entire range of images. They can do research online, and they can do so much more. We are just scratching the surface. And I really do mean that, because the plot twist now is that we can actually chain all of these skills together to create custom agents, as I'll show you in just a second, once I've kind of demonstrated the version 1 agents, okay? So these are things that are now fully automated. We don't need to do any of this stuff ourselves. It's not some push button software. This is full automation of anything with these new infinite agents. So can I show you my AI agent version 1, which was 16 years in the making, okay? And remember, this is just version 1 that I'm about to demonstrate. Also be aware that this is like 100 webinars that we're going to condense down into 10 clicks, okay? So it may be difficult for you to keep up with this. There's going to be a lot that we go through. Bear in mind that this is how the agents work. They really are that quick. So there isn't really a lot of time to kind of go in on detail with these, okay? So let me play you a $10,000 VSL. This one actually made me 5 figures a couple of weeks ago. I'm just going to hit play on this. I'm going to mute this, obviously, and it's just going to run through. Tell me, how long do you think this one cost me, and how much time do you think it actually took for me to put this together? Okay, a few $1,000s, a few $100. In terms of time, 5 hours, 2 days, 20 minutes, 2 minutes. It's funny when I do these now, people are kind of wise to it, and so they deliberately go with very low numbers. So the lowest we have here is $10 and 2 minutes. No, so this one actually took me around 3 minutes and cost me around 20 cents, okay? And then, here's the money that it made on screen as well. So you can see a bit of a disparity there. Now, the next one is writing a sales script. And the way that we used to do this in 2022 before Chat-GPT is I would get these templates of previous scripts that have made me money. I would use them as cheat sheets, and I would rewrite them. Then GPT appeared, and we would now feed these into Chat-GPT along with, wrapped into a kind of really good prompt. And now in 2024, I just go over to the AI agent, I describe the product, and then the AI will then generate Sales copy, as you can see on the screen, and guys, this is like insane level, okay? This is the best sales copy that you could possibly write. If you paid someone, a professional copywriter, like $5,000, they would not do copy as good as this. And we actually have, I'm not going to name names, but we actually have some of the most successful marketers on ClickBank, JBZoo, and Warrior Plus. Some of the most successful product owners use this particular task on AgentX to write their own copy, okay? Because it is that insane. Basically what we did is we took over, I think there's 64 blocks of copy here, intros, hooks, closes, and we fed it to the model as templates, and it just rewrites all these insanely proven, elements of copy that's converted in the past. So it just smashes this to pieces. What about creating an affiliate video? Well, again, this one is something that we can attack in a few different ways. We can use the AI, the agents, to go and create a script, and then we can copy that script and run it back into the AI and have that script turn into a video. Or we can just do it in one shot. We can just put some description in about the product that we want, and the AI will go and generate a complete video with slides, with voiceover, with text. It'll even include bonuses, and it'll do the whole thing in just a few seconds. And we can also create e-covers, and this is something that, going back, this used to cost me. I remember there was one offer that I did where I spent about $800 on e-covers. And, it wasn't just the money as well. I had to be really specific as to what each e-cover should say. I had to, fine tune it. It took me absolutely ages to get these e-covers done. I spent like $800 on e-covers for just one offer. Whereas now we can do the same thing with AgentX in just a few seconds. It's absolutely nuts. Writing emails, and this is something that is one of the oldest and most profitable methods for making affiliate commissions, is to have a customer list, which of course you can get from selling products and building up a list with AgentX. But you build up a customer list, and then you send them these affiliate promotional emails. Now, these ideally should be rich, styled media and styled HTML, and they should also, of course, use proven subject lines. They should use proven copy, and they should match the offer in question. So all we're going to do here is we're just going to enter a bit of information about the product. We are going to hit go, and then we're going to check back, and as you can see, it's going to generate a beautiful page that we can go through, and we can just choose the elements that we want, and it will build out our email. It's even going to give us these banners as well, which we can insert into our email. So we have, a really great email with these banners embedded as well. And by the way, quick tip, if you are looking to do promotional emails, I would highly recommend including these types of banners in the emails. It's going to have a massive impact on your click-through rate, which in turn will impact upon the amount of money that you make. Now, another quick question, guys. Here's a $1,500 affiliate payday. I actually made around $1,000 on the first day, and then $300 the second, and then a couple of hundred more over the next few days. How long do you think this one took me to make these commissions? How long do you think it took me? 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Yeah, people are wise to it now. So this one took me around 12 minutes to put all of this together. And the way that I did this was by creating an affiliate review video using the agent, and then creating a bonus page, which you can see is done very, very easily with the agents. We just put some information about the product, we hit go, and it will then go and generate a instant bonus page. And of course, we can then also create an affiliate email to send people to the page. It's going to put together the bonus offer. It's going to put together the link to the bonus page. It's going to do the whole thing in just a couple of minutes. Now, this is an absolutely insane one. The agent can actually create full sales pages that I was paying people $2,000-$3,000 for as recently as a year and a half ago. The agent can do all of this on auto, okay? So how long do you think it takes me to create a sales page like the one on screen now, which generated over $50,000? How long do you think this takes me with the agent? This one took me about 6 or 7 minutes, guys. Just put some information in about the product, hit go, and it then generates over 70 of these blocks, which I can then scroll through and select from. There's very little changes that are required here. I just choose the ones that I like, hit go, and then we have our completed sales page with edited copy, with edited headlines and images and icons. Everything's custom to the offer as I described it, and then we can just upload it to our website, and we are good to go. And by the way that we get traffic with AgentX is multifaceted. We can get traffic from YouTube, we can get traffic from Google, we can get traffic from affiliates as well with the products that we create. And there's actually a number of loopholes that we use with the agents. You can see on screen here, and actually 50% of my traffic comes from a particular method that I use with these agents, which I'll talk about later on. But you can see this was all free traffic that was sent to my offer and actually generated over $8,000 with this particular traffic, and more on that in just a second. We can also create articles and scripts very, very easily. This is something that we used to do manually, then Chat-GPT appeared and we would use GPT to do it, again with some clever prompts. Now we just paste some text into the agent and the agents go and write our articles for us, and they also of course create scripts which we can use for videos that we upload to YouTube or indeed anywhere else. The agents are also capable of creating videos, both horizontal videos for use on TikTok, for use on YouTube, but also vertical videos for use on platforms like Instagram and TikTok, okay? The agent can do this in just a couple of seconds. And then the last one I'll show you is that the agent is also capable of building entire chatbots, which we can use on our own websites or for client websites as well. And this is one of the ones that we added after the initial AgentX launch. But it's one of the most popular tasks because it can literally create these chatbots in just a matter of seconds. So the bottom line is we've just automated all of your problems. And if you think about the marketing problems that you typically might have, you don't know what to do, well, the agent just does it for you. You don't have the tech skills, again, the agent just does it. You can't hire freelancers because you can't afford to. Well, don't worry, you don't need to. The agent does it better than them anyway. You can't afford really expensive software. Well, you don't need software because the agent does it better than any software tool. You don't have the time to profit. Maybe you have other commitments, a family or a job. And these agents take just a few seconds to set up. And you don't know how to profit. Well, you do now, because all you need to do is instruct the agents, and the agents only do things that are profitable. So it really is a massive, massive step change. But here's the crazy thing, guys. We've just recapped on the old version of AgentX, okay? So I've not even shown you the new version. I'm just going to do a quick recap of what this version does, of these 50 tasks that the agent does, and then we're going to get into the really good stuff. So bear in mind that this is the closing stack for the old AgentX, okay? And this, you'll of course still get all of this, but you also get the really crazy stuff that I'll come on to in just a second. So you are going to get the full AI task suite, which automates the tasks that make me over $250,000 per year. These are fully automated by the AI, but you'll see this little wait, because we're just going to take things to a whole new level in just a moment. But you'll also get the marketing AI Autobots, which basically automate all of the marketing tasks. And typically our average users can make thousands of dollars from these just by deploying these bots immediately from their browser. You're also going to get the training package. There's over 30 training videos that are included in day one. And by the way, all these images you see on the screen, every single image on this slide was generated with AgentX, okay? If you think they look beautiful, this is just one of the tasks that we have inside of AgentX, is the ability to create these images. You'll also get the template presets, but again, these are on a whole nother level. But all of these templates are preloaded into the agents, okay? So people ask me sometimes, they buy and they're like, where are these templates? I'm like, they are literally there. Run a task and it uses these templates. You don't need to go and poke around and look for them. They are built into the agents, and the agents will choose the templates it wants to run as it goes through the different tasks. You're also going to get full future proofing. So I said this in November of last year when I first launched this. I told people that they were going to get access to all of the updates. And one of the fun things I love about doing these webinars is every single time I do a webinar, I see people watching these webinars who already have AgentX, okay? So people love to attend these webinars and kind of catch up on the latest advances. But every single AgentX customer who is already a member is going to get access to all the future stuff that we do, okay? And I said this in November. All the cool stuff I'm about to show you is going to be coming to everyone who joins today, and it's also to the existing customers, okay? So there is massive upgrades and future-proofing for anyone who joins, okay? And there's huge amounts of training we're including with AgentX. You get various PDF guides. I think there's over 60 pages worth of PDFs now. There's like 5 or 6 different PDFs. There's all the video training, and there's also the version 2 training, which I'm going to show you in just a second. Another great thing about AgentX is you get to become a product owning boss. And this is something that, I've been telling people for years. You really want to sell your own products online. It's one of the best ways to make money. But it's easier said than done. And most people just physically can't do it. They don't have the skill set to do it. But with the agents, you can now finally create your own products. There's different types of software tools and Chrome extensions and ebooks and digital products that you can create with AgentX. And you can, of course, then create all the marketing, the sales pages, the websites to help you market those products. And then you can also get traffic. So you can do the whole gamut, the whole thing for the whole process to building your own product and selling it. You can do the whole thing with AgentX. And of course, you can also make affiliate commissions, but this is something that we are going to talk about in a lot more detail, so prepare to have your mind blown in just a second. Now, we used to have a website called AI Money on the Move, which was a voice-powered assistant, which you could access via your browser. But we are in the process of completely deleting this because of what I'm about to show you at the end of this presentation. So definitely, if this is something that kind of catches your eye, the idea of AI Money on the Move, definitely keep on watching. You also never need to worry about traffic, but while the version 1 agents, the version 1 bots automated this quite heavily, the version 2 stuff is going to take this to the next level, okay? And we also included website domain and hosting with version 1, but again, keep on watching because we are about to utterly demolish what we offered with version 1 with the websites that we're about to give you in just a second, okay? Now, most of the agents were focused on money making and marketing, but we also had some other agents in there for music and other creative pursuits. And we've continued to add more and more agents. We'll continue to do so in the future. Of course, we are focused on money making, but we know a lot of people also want to do other cool creative stuff online. So it's not just about marketing and money making. We do have agents for a range of tasks. And with version 1, we also included something called the AI Springboard Pack, which was your quick start guide. I think it was, the main guide was like 45 pages, but you'll see that actually what we've done with version 2 makes a lot of this stuff, which was cutting edge back then. It actually makes it completely redundant. So keep on watching to see what I mean. And then lastly, built into all of the different tasks was the resale rights to over $370,000 worth of different software tools. So, if you create an affiliate bonus page and the agent decided that to help you make a sale, it should give away a bonus, it would go and just grab one of the relevant bonuses and put that in your package and give you the bonus page and the download delivery page. This is all built into the agents, okay? And so that was the core offering for version 1 of AgentX. If you find all of that appealing, which you probably should do, then go to getagentx.com and get instant access to it. And of course, you will get instant access to all that stuff, but you'll also get instant access to everything that I'm about to show you. So maybe don't go to that URL just yet. Maybe keep on watching and see the new stuff that we've also built. In a nutshell, the main use case of these agents, of the version 1 agents, was to automate over 50 marketing tasks that basically made me money. So that's what version 1 did. It basically automated the entirety of my business, my digital product and affiliate business and traffic generation business up until really the middle of 2023. And basically, in a nutshell, I programmed the agents to copy what makes me money, and that was generating affiliate commissions within Warrior Plus and ClickBank and JVZoo up until that point. But what I found in 2024 was an even easier way to make money, and that then became the basis for what I began doing at the start of the year, and I began scaling it up, and I began winding down my my old business, and I'm now fully focused on the new way of making money. And from the last few months, I've began to orientate my agents around this new way of making money as well. Now, I know you probably look at a screenshot like this on the screen, this $7,000, and you think this is all amazing. Truth be told, when you're not the one that's actually making this money, when you've actually got agents that are the ones that are doing all of this, you become a little bit spoiled, if I'm honest. You know, it doesn't feel like you're the one that's doing it, and you become a little bit numb to the whole thing. And so what's happened over the last few months is I've moved away from wanting to do these launches and do these affiliate promotions where I kind of still need to be involved on some level. Even though I'm not the one doing it, the agents are the ones doing all the work. You know, I still need to kind of go and find the offers and put the thing together. I've kind of moved away from that. And what I want now is something that's far easier. And I want the agents to bring the opportunities to me, okay? So I'm moving towards something that's much easier, much simpler, much more focused on traffic generation and affiliate marketing. And actually in the process, it's making me even more money. And I know at the same time from speaking to customers, from speaking to AgentX support customers, you know, I do my own support. I know that everyone who's a customer feels the same way. And here are some of the things that people have asked for more and more of. Affiliate, traffic, ClickBank, $100 a day, $500 a day. These are the types of requests that I've been getting in. So if this is something that you're interested in, then you're definitely going to like what I'm about to show you. Because in order to tap into all of this, what we had to do is to build a whole new tech for the agents, okay? So to actually give the agents access to what was making money today, you know, that changes every single day. And so we've basically had to give the agents a pipeline into what's making money. And in the process, we've had to build out an entire infrastructure to actually make this possible. And so over the last few months, I've been making what I call micro money, which is not making money in known ways and with known affiliate programs, but focusing on strange traffic sources, secret affiliate programs, and high ticket offers that no one else knows about. Because while I've made a lot of money, as you can see on the screen, the truth is I've generated less than 1% of the money that's possible with these different opportunities. And I'm now going to give you access to all of this money and all of these affiliate programs and traffic sources right now on this call. And that's because we are making the agents live and giving them the ability to go out and find even more of these affiliate programs, these traffic sources, these opportunities, and update them every single day on autopilot, okay? And actually one of my favorite stories from the last few weeks was an affiliate program that my agents found for me. I had no idea this affiliate program existed, but I joined up and began promoting it using a promotion that the agent had put together. The agent found the offer, and I actually went to bed, and when I woke up, I'd made the money on the screen while I was asleep from this affiliate program that was completely brought to me, completely made by the AI agent. So long story short, this is a much faster, easier way to make money that doesn't involve any kind of proactive behavior on our end, okay? And I call this the low-hanging fruit, whether it's affiliate programs that no one knows about, traffic and keywords that anyone can access that haven't been discovered, that are very low competition. And the cool thing about this is my AI now goes out every single day and brings these to me. And as you can see, the amount of money that we're making, the affiliate commissions that we're making from this is just off the charts. Because AgentX version 2 just goes out and brings you the low-hanging fruit. It actually does this every single day at a certain time. The database updates and it brings us new opportunities, whether that's affiliate programs, traffic sources, new niches. I'll show you exactly how it works in just a second. Here are some case studies, and by the way, these case studies are in the members area of affiliate, high-ticket affiliate programs that pay at least $100 per sale. Here are some of the ones that we've recently promoted. There's over 3,000 of these inside the database, and this updates every single week with typically between 10 and 30 new high-ticket affiliate programs. And probably, by the way, if you're watching this webinar, you may be on different lists of people who promote different webinars. Those are the type of offers that we will be promoting. Very high ticket, typically $1,000. Typically, we make $500 commissions from these, okay? And by the way, in terms of the different traffic sources, you can see top left, This is one particular site where you can go and advertise on the site and get leads very, very cheaply. In this case, it costs us $100 for around 300 leads. You can see some of the commissions that we made from this. And actually had to build new agents to snipe, as I call it, these opportunities. And you'll notice this guy here with the megaphone, he's actually talking with his voice to the agents, directing them, which is something that we are definitely going to come back to in just a second. The second case study I want to show you is the Free Traffic AI Surfer, which is basically targeting zero competition traffic on Google and Bing, specifically for SEO, but you can also use this for PPC. And if you look on the left, you'll see I've searched Mid-Journey with a few filters. We only want keywords that get between 100 and a million searches per month. We want very low keyword difficulty, and we want high cost per click because that suggests that they are profitable. And these are the keywords that it's generated, and we can target those with some of the version 2 agents, which I'll come on to in just a second. And then the third case study I have for you is a 180-degree pivot, which basically involves us moving away from the marketing offers, okay? Because, you know, the truth is it's great to be in the internet marketing space. It's one of the best spaces, but it's also a little bit incestuous. There's a lot of scammers. You know, you've probably been scammed a few times yourself. What we really want to do is to move away from this niche and find other niches that are profitable and that there's very few people in with much, much less competition, okay? And if you do that, you'll be able to make as much as $8,000 in 24 days, which is what I was able to do in April of 2024 by using the agents to find me a niche which no one else knows about. And again, this is something that you'll get access to once you become a member, but there are loads and loads of these niches about. And what we actually did is we took the best 1,500 niches and preloaded them inside of AgentX version 2. So you can actually find these niches, see all the keywords, see a breakdown of what the niche is like and how it's working at the moment, dig deeper and actually start to launch and run agents to target these niches. But at the same time, I know what you're thinking, which is, well, wait a second, how exactly can we enter these niches that I don't know anything about? Well, what we want to do is we want to launch a website, and this will let us enter the niche in just one move. But the way that we actually do this is with AgentX, okay? Because these Insta websites we're going to launch, these AI-generated websites, allow us to get free traffic and make instant commissions every time we enter a new niche. And you can see here, this is a new website I launched, actually promoting AgentX. A beautiful website. You can see the traffic it's getting at the bottom. And I was able to generate, even with just my first 150 visitors, I was able to generate a $500 sale. Now, the way that we build these websites is with the AI website building task inside of AgentX version 2. This actually accomplishes over 100 steps in a single process. And in the process of doing this, it basically allows us to tap into all of these new niches that are showing so much potential right now. So I've shown you version 1 of the agents, and I've kind of flirted around the idea of version 2, and I know at this point people are absolutely going bananas. They want to see version 2 of AgentX. So let me just dive right in. But let me show you the reality, the current reality of AgentX version 2, because what we have is an AI agent that you can run from your phone with your voice that currently knows about all the best niches, affiliate programs, launches, traffic opportunities, and you from your phone can launch tasks that this agent can accomplish. Okay, this is absolutely insane. It knows everything. It knows all of the niches, all of the best affiliate programs. It knows all of the different traffic opportunities. It knows about ClickBank. It knows about AgentX. It can launch 100 tasks directly from your phone. It's absolutely insane, okay? So the old version, just to recap, the old version of Agent 1, which was well ahead of its time, you know, well ahead of, even now it's well ahead of anything else out there. It allows you to automate over 50 tasks. You choose a task, you run the task, and you make money. But I came across this site called Character AI, okay? And, you know, the graph on the right you see here is a bit zoomed out. You won't be able to read the text, but you can see that there's like a massive spike on the far left. This is like a generative AI consumer mobile apps engagement. And there's this company called Character AI that's just getting like insane engagement, over 300 average uses per month. So I was like, what are these guys doing? And basically what they have is the ability to interact with different assistants via their app. Okay, so that's basically it in a nutshell, is all of these different assistant models. So I got thinking, what would happen if we were to take character AI and combine it with AgentX? Well, this is what we get if we combine AgentX version 1 with character AI. It's basically a chatbot where you type in to the chatbot what you want the agent to do, and the agent then goes ahead and accomplishes all of those tasks. And I'm just going to leave these on the screen. You can have a quick scan and try and understand what the heck's going on. But essentially what we've built is a money-making Chat-GPT, okay, where you just type in exactly what you want the AI to do, and the AI will then have a conversation with you, allow you to liaise with all of the different assistants, of which there are 10, and collectively these assistants will combine to do the thing that you want and make you the money that you need. And by the way, because this is a chat interface, even though you can kind of switch between these different assistants, the actual core chat model, the language model that sits in between all of this, has full memory of the entire chat. And so you can kind of chain all of these different assistants together. You can start by searching Google or YouTube for a particular product or topic or news. You can add a handful of different websites or videos to the clipboard. You can then run different AgentX tasks to target those different niches and make money. And you can then, of course, distribute and share that to your website or to YouTube or whatever. So it's a very, very powerful system involving all of these different models within a single chat interface. And by the way, there are 10 different assistants inside of AgentX version 2, and we are just going to be adding more and more as we go along. But one thing that I've kind of skipped over here, guys, is the instant AI website. Now, previously, the way you would build a website was either do it yourself, which was very laborious, or you would hire someone to do it, which was very, very expensive. But what we're now giving you is these AI-powered websites, and if you join today, you're going to get one done for you website, which includes the domain and hosting. We'll go and set that up for you. All you need to do is to give us the domain and the niche, and we will do everything else. Plus, you will get the ability to launch unlimited do-it-yourself websites, which only takes around 5 or 6 minutes, because we have a speed installer which basically automates the process and makes it insanely, insanely quick. Okay, and these are highly professional websites that you're going to get. Super duper professional, which it took me around 3 months to actually build this, and then another 2 months to test it and to build out the task that actually automates this using AgentX. But you're going to get all of this included. Okay. Now, one complaint that we did get with version 1 of AgentX is that the agent just kind of generates these videos and these web pages and these assets, and it does it in seconds, which is amazing. There's no human input needed, which is amazing, but at the same time, people did want to make changes and make edits, and that's kind of not what the agent is there for. And so what we've now introduced is the ability via AgentX's sister site Remixable, the ability to do one-click video editing of any video that you create with AgentX, and the ability to do one-click website editing of any page that you make with AgentX. Both of these are included with AgentX, but we're only doing this for this webinar. Very shortly, this is going to be a separate upsell. But for now, if you join, you'll not just get AgentX and the website, you'll also get the ability to do these one-click edits. So to get instant access to AgentX, simply go to getagentx.com and join for access to absolutely everything that we've talked about here. Now, by the way, the website that we've talked about, we've just kind of breezed through, but this is an insanely advanced piece of technology, okay, this website builder. Some of the things it does, by the way, is it's not just about the website. We're also rolling out website specific tasks for this. It comes included by default with articles. You can import not just the site, but the theme design, images, posts, icons, affiliate reviews. All of those automatically import when you build your site. It's got the ability to have a built-in sales page. Okay, so this is really, really powerful, because what we want is not just a site that's, a beautiful WordPress site. We want a site that's going to make money. And what we can do here is create a sales page with AgentX, and then import it into our website and have the blog that gets traffic, have all the other aspects of the site that, make the site compliant. But we can also have that aggressive sales page selling a digital product that we've created, by the way, with AgentX as well, because AgentX can create software and Chrome extensions and do all these other digital products that we can sell. We also have a built-in GPT viral chatbot, which actually allows you to have a AI-powered assistant within your website, okay? And this is great for getting traffic. It's great for making your site look super duper professional. And it's, while it's free for anyone to use, it's powered by GPT 3.5, which is like ultra cheap. So you can have I think I did the maths on this, and you could have 100,000 interactions with your viral chatbot in a given month, and it's going to cost you less than $10, okay? So it's super duper cheap. And we also have a huge 30-page PDF which explains how you can edit your site. There's another, I think, 30 or 40-page PDF on how to do the site install. There are 6 different page types you can mix and match. You could have your entire nav bar could be reviews, or it could be videos, it could be these GPT bots, it could be sales pages, it could be blogs. There's just a whole mix and match combination you can do. And then in terms of installing and setting up your site, we have a speed installer, which is recommended for advanced users. That's going to take you around 6 minutes to set the site up. But we also have 2 very detailed videos, PDFs. It's just a whole range of things to help everyone from, someone who's never installed a website all the way through to ultra advanced WordPress installers, to help you install basically. So just to recap, if you join today, you will get one done for you website, which we will set up for you. We will eat the domain costs. We will eat the hosting costs. We will set the whole thing up for you for free. And beyond that, you can then launch unlimited do-it-yourself sites for any niche, which we highly recommend. You don't just have one site. We recommend you have lots and lots of sites. You can have as many of those as you want. We will give you the WordPress theme. We will, of course, give you the task, the AgentX task built into AgentX to go and create all these different websites across all these different niches. We'll give you that task within AgentX, and it only takes just a few minutes to set these sites up. So you can target all these different niches, okay? After this is going to be a separate upsell, okay? You won't be able to get this within the core AgentX package. This is going to be a separate upsell, so you will want to jump on this right away. But now it's time for the big reveal. This is voice assistance, okay? And this is one that we are going to be continuing to extend. It's just gone live. It's going live initially with iOS, so you will need either an iPhone or an iPad to use this. We are going to have Android going live as well. We'll explain exactly when that's going to go live in just a second. But let me actually just demonstrate exactly how this works. So here is a live demo of some of the AI voice assistants. This really does need to be seen to be believed.
What high-ticket offers do you want to know about?
Well, I want something that's at least $1,000 or at least $900 so that I can make at least $500 commissions. And I want something ideally to do with my interest. I'm actually into web design and WordPress. So is there anything priced over $900 that relates to websites or WordPress?
One high-ticket affiliate program related to web design and WordPress that you might be interested in is the Web Agency Blueprint course by Dean White. This course could potentially offer commissions of at least $500 and is priced over $900.
Okay. Have you got any keywords, any seed keywords that relate to that?
The related keywords for high-ticket affiliate programs in the web design and WordPress niche include Web Agency Blueprint and Dean White.
What niches shall we research?
Have you got any niches relating to AI or Chat-GPT or prompts or anything like that?
Based on your query, here are some related niches that you may find interesting. 1. Chatbot development. This niche involves creating and developing AI-powered chatbots for various purposes, such as customer service.
That one actually sounds pretty good. Have you got any seed keywords for that or any keywords that relate to it?
Certainly. Here are some seed keywords related to chatbot development. 1. Chatbot programming. 2. Chatbot design. 3. Conversational AI. 4. Natural language processing. 5. Virtual assistant development.
Yeah, those sound good. Sorry, I cut you off there. Can you give me the rest of the niches, please?
Certainly, here are some more related niches to chatbot development that you may find interesting. 1. Conversational design. 2. AI chatbot platforms. 3. Chatbot marketing. 4. Chatbot analytics.
Yeah, can you tell me about the chatbot analytics niche, please? Give me the seed keywords for that niche.
The niche related to chatbot analytics can be summarized with the keywords conversational AI and data analysis. Chatbot analytics is a niche that involves analyzing data and metrics related to the performance and interactions of chatbots. This niche focuses on gathering insights from user conversations, monitoring chatbot effectiveness, and improving user experience.
So is this like a B2B niche or B2C then?
The niche of chatbot analytics is closely related to both business-to-business, B2B, and business-to-consumer, B2C niches. In a B2B context, companies may use chatbot analytics to improve.
Are there any like companies or products that relate to this niche that you could give me that I could check out, like maybe competitors?
Some companies that provide chatbot analytics solutions and could be considered competitors in this niche are Dashbot, Bot Analytics, and Chatbase. These companies offer tools and services to track and analyze chatbot interactions, improve performance, and enhance user experience.
So, here's how to get instant access to AgentX with everything that we've talked about. Simply go to getagentx.com and get instant access to absolutely everything we've talked about here, from version 2 to version 1 to the Done For You website to all the add-ons, all the features. Absolutely everything we've talked about is absolutely insane, guys. Okay, so those are the version 1 and version 2 agents, which I'm sure you'll agree are pretty insane. But what if I told you that these agents are old? They are archaic, they are yesterday's technology, and what we're about to do now is to go into the year 2027 and show you a glimpse of the future, a glimpse that you can touch and use today to build your own custom agents. Because the version 1 and version 2 agent tasks essentially came into the money-making game caged up, and what I mean by that is it always kind of frustrated me that, you know, I had to manually go in and build these workflows, these agents. They're very, very powerful. They're curated to do the things that make me money, which is insane. You know, the fact that you can now deploy these 7-figure tasks, is just absolutely ridiculous. But at the same time, the amount of money that I make, whether that's, 5K a day or 10K or whatever it is, it's great, but it's absolutely tiny when you compare it to all the other money that's being made out there in all of the other opportunities. And it kind of always frustrated me that we couldn't plug into those. So, the version 1 and version 2 agent tasks, as powerful as they are, they still came into the game kind of caged up. Which is why we are now introducing infinite agents with AgentX version 3. And this is the new edge that you need to make money through all of 2025, okay? Because what happened very quickly once I went live with these agents is I was basically inundated with customers who were screaming at me, can you add this task? Please, can you add an agent that does this? I want you to add an agent that does that. The problem for me is that each new task would typically take me anywhere from 5, 10, all the way up to 100 hours to build, okay? And if you look at the bottom right here, you may be able to make out all of these little blue squares. Each one of those is an individual skill or an action that the agent had to do. And in some cases, there were literally hundreds and hundreds of these. In one case, the sales page task, there's actually 600 different individual steps that had to be programmed up by hand, basically, and all chained together by me. Because there wasn't an AI, there wasn't a language model that was powerful enough to actually do this and to automate this. And so as far back as early 2023, very early on in building these agents, I immediately began asking, can we build these agents on auto? So instead of me having to actually go in and manually build out these workflows, build out these tasks, build out these agents is there a way to do it automatically from a single prompt? And just to kind of put this in context, the way that you would use AgentX version 1 and 2 is that there are 50 plus tasks that you have access to. Now let's flip this around and instead let's try giving an AI agent, a very powerful language model powered by the most powerful AI. Let's try giving it 50 individual skills, okay? Skills that relate to voice, image, video, web search, research, audio, all of the latest AI models. Let's give all of those skills to the agent and let's ask it to chain all of those together in a very clever, genius way actually to accomplish the task that we want to give it. And as soon as you do this, you immediately enter the world of true custom infinite agents, because even at 10 steps and with 40 skills, that is actually 10 trillion ways to profit. And by the way, of course, each of these skills can be customized and tweaked to the specific task at hand, but you can see very quickly we are entering the realms of infinite agents, okay? And we've been using these agents, these version 3 infinite agents ourselves. We've been using them for a whole range of things. And the first thing we did is we turned them loose on affiliate programs, specifically ones that we otherwise wouldn't have bothered with. These were kind of very small affiliate programs, but ones that we were able to make some very nice commissions with by virtue of these infinite agents. We've also been able to target weird niches, which I kind of consider micro opportunities. So again, affiliate programs and niches that I previously wouldn't have looked at, we can now look at these with these custom agents and actually make money from them, and you can do the same yourself. In fact, you can now use these custom infinite agents to profit with anything, any niche, any product, any trend, any system, any skill. Anything you want to do can now be fully automated with these custom agents. And in case you're thinking, well, Chris, I don't really understand what the big deal is here. Sure, it's very, very easy to build these agents. Well, actually, I can tell you, no, it's insanely, insanely hard to build these agents, which is why we're building these agents completely different to everyone else with this new version 3 model. And the kind of analogy I'd give you is the left-hand side is what an agent workflow is going to look like with a typical tool that I'm not going to name any, but some of these tools that are out there that let you build out your own workflows. They are insanely complicated to use. Really, you are just substituting coding with some of these interfaces because they are that complicated. Whereas what we're doing here is we are just going to put the money on the outside of the maze and let you grab the money and let the AI sort out all the complicated stuff on the inside, okay? So the trick is to let the agents do all of the thinking, all of the planning, because if we don't do that, we are going to be in a whole world of hurt. And just to kind of give you an example of that, this is one of the agents we built that creates articles from videos. And one of the things it actually does is it extracts thumbnail images from the videos and then uses those in the article. Okay, so it's quite a cool agent. But you can see here, this is just the agent that actually extracts the thumbnails. You can see how many moving parts there are here. Imagine having to connect all of this up. Well, this is what you would do with a traditional agent builder, okay? You can imagine how hellish that's going to be. This is just one small part of the entire flow, but you can see how overwhelming and intimidating this could be, which is why we're just going to pass it to the agents. And of course, you don't have to let the AI agent do the thinking and the planning. You are more than welcome to do what I did through all of 2023 and 2024 and manually go and build these agents by hand. There are actually various agent builders out there. And just to kind of give you an example, if you kind of squint and look in the bottom left-hand corner, this is an agent built with one of our competitors, which allows you to check the weather. I think this one actually does two things, but one of the things is to check the weather. You can see all these little nodes, all these little decision trees, all this logic flow, all this complicated, horrible stuff, okay? It's basically spending 10 to 100 hours of what really comes down to coding, but in a slightly prettier interface. It's not something that the average person is going to be able to do. It's like pulling a boulder up a mountain. I can assure you, and this is the current state of the art when it comes to building out these custom agents, at least until AgentX version 3 appeared. And by the way, there's a lot of confusion as to what even an agent actually is. You may have seen that Anthropic and OpenAI have announced their desktop agents, which allow you to control a desktop computer. But the truth is that they are still not capable of planning and structuring out full agent flows like AgentX version 3 does. They're not going to come along and magically solve the problem. If you actually go and look at some of the demos of these tools, you will see that they don't really do a lot, but they are very, very expensive to run because the agent basically just has to constantly look at the screen, constantly run an API call, constantly take another action, look at the screen, and basically iterate at the cost of sort of 10, 20 cents every few seconds on the task at hand. So it's very, very expensive, and they are not capable, to any kind of degree, capable of planning out the type of mammoth task that we want to do to actually make money. And by the way, whatever comes next, whether it's GPT-5, whether it's a computer agent, great, we don't care. We will enlist the winner and roll the winner into the AgentX Infinite Agent Builder. It's, great for us whenever these new models drop, whenever these new agents drop. What we have here is an architecture, a flow, a system that will integrate all of any future agents that are built. So please be aware that we are highly, highly future-proofed, and we welcome any new agent developments into AgentX. And by the way, if you are thinking that at some point OpenAI or Claude are going to drop a model which basically does what the entire AgentX agent builder does, that is not going to happen, okay, guys? Trust me, when it does happen, that is called ASI. That's super intelligence. At that point, all bets are off. We are going to be talking about curing cancer and building Dyson spheres. We are not going to be talking about landing pages and making $500 commissions, okay? So I'd like to see that language model, but as someone who's been doing this for the last 2 years, that is not going to happen, which is why we've built all of this infrastructure to actually make this a reality right now, and that will stay the same way. We will still need all of this. You'll still need the AgentX version 3 Infinite Agent Builder for not just the next model that comes out, but the one after that. We're about 3 or 4 models away from this not being required, okay? So guys, look, truth is I've gone down one of my little nerd holes again where I get so excited about these AI agents, I kind of go off at a tangent and dive into the world of tech. Hopefully you're as excited about me, but I can imagine a lot of people here are like, look, Chris, I just want to make money. Please, I just want to make money in 2025. But the truth is, there are lots of different ways that you can now make money. Of course, you can take the version 1 agents and use those to automate my core business, which, as you know, has generated millions and millions of dollars, not just for me, but for other people as well. But we can now take these agents and use them to basically build custom infinite agents for any purpose you have in mind. So guys, who here wants to make money as a ClickBank affiliate with SEO? Quite a few people. Well, you can do that now. You can build out your own custom agent flow for that purpose. Or maybe you want to make money as a Shopify dropshipper, and there's lots of different niches that you can choose. But for example, here's a listing I came across on Flipper of someone generating over $130,000 in profit, actually Australian profit, but either way, it's a lot of money. And they are in the baby niche. And so maybe this is something that you can get into. Maybe this is something you can build an AI agent for. If it is, then great, go ahead and create the agent. If it's not, then that's fine, because maybe you want to start launching Kindle ebooks, okay? And you can see here that this is something that a lot of people are already doing. That's why Kindle have now set a maximum of 3 ebooks allowed per day. This is the maximum that you can actually upload because of this terrible flood of AI books. Some people see stuff like this and they're appalled. I see stuff like this and consider it an opportunity because I have these AI agents that I can now deploy. And you can, of course, use these agents to get free traffic. So who wants to make money by getting 24/7 free leads on LinkedIn? Well, I'd not really considered LinkedIn as an opportunity, but I saw this tweet the other day about how this guy was getting $50,000 months off the back of LinkedIn. Now, it's not something that I've seriously looked at before, but now that I have these version 3 agents, now I have the agent builder, this is something that I could very easily spin up an agent for, and you could, of course, do the same. But the truth is, you probably have your own very specific way that you want to profit in 2025. And my advice is to take the version 1 agents, the version 2 agents, use those to automate my core business, and then very quickly start to iterate off those and build your own agents as well. Because now my question to you is, how do you want to make money in 2025? Okay. And one thing I've learned from speaking to countless people, including my own customers, is that they want to make money the way that they want to make money. And, I can beat them over the head and say, listen, you need to sell your own product. Listen, this is the best traffic source. Listen, this is the best niche. But really, for people to dive in and want to be passionate and to take action, they want to do it in their own way. But of course, the problem is, to blaze that trail takes a lot of time, takes a lot of energy. But what if you could simply dictate your will to an AI agent that could then build out an entire workflow for you? And so I'm sure you have ideas of ways that you want to make money in 2025. Well, with these agents, they are now at your beck and call, and you can now deploy them to automate and basically bring your money-making vision to life, okay? And by the way, if you don't have any ideas of how you want to make money, or maybe you do have some ideas, but you just want to do whatever's making the most money, well, guess what? There are an unlimited stream of proven systems out there to automate. You can go to Flipper, and it's basically going to give you all of these niches, these websites, these business models that are making money. You can take them and turn them into agents, and I'll show you, of course, how to do that. You can go to Twitter and see lots and lots of case studies of people who are making money, people who are kind of showing their own income that they're making, and people who are also going to show off other people who they found that are making money. You can go on Warrior and see various offers and affiliate programs that are making money. And of course, I'm sure you have your own ideas that you can bring into the mix. And so the bottom line is, it's basically unlimited the amount of possible ideas that you can execute on and make money with here, but the potential is now in your hands for 2025. So we have talked at some substantial length about these infinite agents, but you have yet to glimpse them in the flesh. So let's do that now. So guys, who wants to see how AgentX version 3, how these new unlimited infinite agents can unlock your money-making vision for 2025? So who wants to see a live demo of the Agent Builder in action? Yeah, chat's going absolutely insane, and so it should. We are literally about to break through to the next frontier of agent building live on this call, guys. This is a world exclusive, okay? So let's look at the first demo, and the one here that I want to show you is an Amazon trend surfer. And my idea with building this agent, and the cool thing about this is we can basically now just have these ideas and immediately turn them into incredibly complicated agent workflows, okay? But my idea here, and it was just an idea, is that maybe we could just go to the Amazon bestsellers page for a given category. We could go and find an Amazon product that's doing really well, ideally one that pays well, because we want to, get a nice commission out of it. And then we can create a really good looking review for that particular product and put it live on our website. And, every time that we want to do that, we can just go and just enter the bestsellers page that we actually want to crawl, or into the category we want to crawl, then go and create, an article instantaneously. And so you can see the way that this one works. We've put our description in, and it's then prepared all of these different agents, broken those agents down into different sub-agents, and then we just go ahead and save the agent. And we now have a completed money-making agent for Amazon. It's literally that simple. All we had to do was just scroll through and confirm it, and we are good to go. The next idea that I had, and this is something that's always kind of intrigued me, but I've never been able to do it now until AgentX version 3, until we've built this agent builder. This is something that I've always noticed. I've always been on Amazon, and in particular at the end of sort of December, I buy a lot of cards for people. And some of these cards are like, $5-10. I mean, it's pretty insane, really. But in particular, the ones that I spend a lot of money on are kind of custom cards that are very kind of esoteric, so maybe someone is a fan of a particular football team, Maybe they're into a particular musician. If it's someone close to me, I kind of like to get these kind of custom cards that show that I put a bit more thought into it. But every time I do this, I've always kind of thought, well, there's someone on the other end of this, someone who's in this niche who's making a ton of money. And probably they've done some research, they've gone and created this card, it's taken them a lot of time. But maybe we can do this with an AI agent on autopilot. We can actually create these designs for basically any niche whatsoever, and then have the AI agent go and create these designs. Then all we have to do is submit that design to Amazon, and Amazon will, of course, print it for us on demand, and we'll just make a commission. So it's just an instantaneous business model that can be scaled out to infinity with basically zero cost, okay? And we can now do this with the new O1 model. So again, we just put in the summary of the idea, which in this case is this birthday card idea. I'm just going to summarize roughly what I want to do. The agent will then come back with some suggestions and a kind of rough breakdown of the different skills that it could actually use. We then confirm those, and then it's going to break down a final set of sub-agents that we can actually execute upon. And then finally, it's going to give us our final agent flow, which we can then save. And now we have this birthday card builder, which we can just return to. And, it's always there for us. We can now create infinite birthday cards for any niche whenever we want to. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now, for those who have seen any of my earlier videos, you'll know that I am a hobbyist music producer. One of the things I like to do is to create rap music, which uses samples. And so one of the cool things I've wanted to do for a while is to build an automated music sampler. And my idea here was a tool which will go to the website Tracklib and look for the latest samples that they've added, and then go to YouTube and download those samples and extract all the individual samples using beat analysis, and then zip them up and give them to me. And then the ones that I actually like, I can then potentially getting a license for it. But it's just going to be a much, much quicker way of doing things. And so again, the process is the same. We just enter our rough description of the agent and how it might operate. The first agent will then review it and suggest some ideas and specific skills that we can use. And you can see we have some pretty cool skills available here. And then the next agent, once we hit save, the next agent will then break that down into all of these different sub-agents, which we can then confirm, we can edit, we can go back, or we can just save them. And then we get our final flow, which we can save. And now I have this AI agent that I can go and return to, and basically grab unlimited samples, which is just going to save me dozens and dozens of hours every week. And like, look guys, most people watching this are not going to want to create these music samples. You will have your own specific, requirements of things that you want. That's great. You should go off and create those. But for me, this is one of my passions, and this is why I'm doing this. And then the last one that I want to show you is the instant avatar maker, which spins up these TikTok talking head videos, and we can basically just enter a description of the avatar that we want, enter a description of the script that we want, and it will then create these kind of custom videos, pretty crazy kind of custom videos with a custom voiceover, a custom image, and basically a custom script completely from scratch. And this is really cool. Maybe if there's like a custom promotion on, maybe it's a certain time of the year, maybe there's a news event, then you can create these, highly customized talking head AI avatar videos from scratch very, very quickly. So this is just another example of something that you can do now with these agents. Okay guys, and this is live now. Okay, you can go to AgentX right now and start building infinite agents from just a single text prompt. Okay, this really is here. This tech is here. This is something that if you go and talk to someone in the space right now, they'll say this type of thing is a year, 2 years, 3, 4, 5 years away. This is here now. Okay, this is AGI that is literally the click of a button away. So to get access to this, to get access to not just AgentX version 1, not just AgentX version 2, but this new AgentX version 3 agent builder, the infinite agent builder, which will allow you to create your own custom agents, then simply go to getagentx.com now to get started, and you will be able to create your own custom agents for any purpose that you want. Okay, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's here now, so go to the URL on screen and join right away. And by the way, one more thing, I like to do these sort of Steve Jobs PSs at the end, so people are kind of, exhausted. They've been smashing the buy button. They've just said, listen, Chris, enough. The offer here is just too much. The value's ridiculous. I'm in. And then I just kind of beat them over the head with even more cool and crazy stuff. And so that is what we are going to do by just teasing you with some of the stuff that we have lined up for 2025. So you may remember that there was this AI agent startup called the Rabbit, which was like a physical piece of hardware. Well, I've actually been in talks for the last few months with a developer to create custom hardware which is going to allow us to call on the agents from a wearable pin that we can put on our chest, hit a button, and we will be able to basically spin up agents from scratch from our voice. And this is something I've been working on through 2024. We are now approaching a point where this is actually very, very nearly ready. Okay, it's absolutely insane. Next, we have the voice agents dropping for Android and web. And so, we've had the iOS one there for a while now. You can, if you've got an iPhone, you immediately can go and start having voice conversations with the agents. You can do that now. We have an app which is already ready. You'll get that in the members area like we talked about. But we also now have Android and web coming very, very soon. And so in both cases, you'll be able to use the voice agents, not just on your Android device, not just on iPhone, but also on the web. And that is coming very, very soon. We also have Zapier webhooks, okay, and this is going to allow you to connect AgentX to basically anything. And this is something that, a lot of people have been asking for. It's insane that we can use AgentX. But can we please connect it to Facebook? Can we connect it to YouTube? Can we automatically publish our videos to YouTube, to Twitter, to LinkedIn? Can we do all these things on autopilot so our automated agents can publish on autopilot? And that is now very, very soon. That's now just a few weeks away. That is coming, guys, and I'm very, very excited for when that one drops. I'm sure a lot of you are as well. But the bottom line is, let's not forget, with all this really cool, crazy tech, it's amazing that we can do all this stuff. But let's bring it back to the fact that this is about making money, okay? That is what we are here for, is the ability to make big money with these agents. That is what these agents do. And that is something that is just going to be the bedrock of the way that you use these agents in 2025. You can automate all the things that I do to make money. And now you can automate all the new things that you want to do to make money as well, okay? So let's just take a quick look at the lineup for AgentX for the rest of 2025. So we have over 200 tasks coming to the agents in 2025. Of course, you can add your own, but because I, of course, also have access to this builder, I can build agents not just for myself, but I can also deploy them to the entire community. So we have at least 200 new tasks coming live. We have the Android and web voice agent. It's already there for iPhone, but we have apps coming for Android and for the web voice too. We have that Zapier integration, which allows your agents to automatically publish and distribute. We also have something which I've been working on for a while now, which I call Telegraph to Agent. It's going to allow you to leave a voice message to the agent, and then the agent will run a task based on that voice command that you've given it. It's just a really cool way to interact with these agents. And then we also have various AI coding apps coming as well. But guys, be aware of the fact that 2025 is the year that we are going to leave stealth, okay? We've now been in stealth for over a year. This is not publicly available. This isn't something that I've promoted. There's no social media. There are no ads that are being run to AgentX. This has been in stealth, but we are now about to leave stealth as we roll out some of these insane features. Of course, we now have the Infinite Agent Builder. We are going to be leaving stealth, but that does mean that we are going to be increasing the price. We're going to be stripping out some of the stuff that you can currently get as part of the core AgentX package, and all that stuff is now going to be going into separate upsells. It's going to be stripped out and sold separately, okay? So right now, you do have a very limited opportunity to get all of this insane stuff. Don't forget as well that people who joined AgentX version 1, I tease them with some of the things that you are now getting today. The guys who joined version 1, who joined version 2, are getting all of this today. You, by being a lifetime member, if you join today, will get all of the stuff that we have planned for the future. Of course, you'll get all of the stuff that we've talked about today, version 1, version 2, the agents that automate my 7-figure business, plus these new infinite agents, and plus the website, plus everything else, okay? But you do need to take action. And to do that and to get access to absolutely everything here, simply go to getagentx.com. That will give you instant access to the entirety of everything that we've talked about, all of those agents, and the ability to spin up your own, the website, all of the other stuff, the voice agents, all this incredible stuff. It is all yours, but you do need to go to getagentx.com to get started. So to lock into absolutely everything that we've talked about here, to get instant access to the full stack Frontier membership, go to getagentx.com and you will get instant access to absolutely everything that we've talked about 100% risk-free. This is your chance to execute. If you felt like there's something missing when it comes to your money-making journey, then that's because there is, and that thing is your ability to execute. You don't need people or software anymore. This is the third way that doesn't require any staff. It doesn't need any software. You can just go in and get started. Simply go to getagentx.com and you will get instant access. So you'll get AgentX version 1, which is basically the task launcher that can launch 50 tasks that automate my 7-figure business. It's preloaded with over 500 different templates. All of this runs on the server, which is preloaded with over $30,000 of software. You'll get the $500 a day case studies for making affiliate commissions, generating traffic, basically everything that we've talked about. You'll of course get the version 2 chat assistants, of which there are 10. To accomplish various marketing tasks. You can just chat to those and launch into various version 1 tasks. You'll get the mobile iOS app with voice agents that you can have voice conversations with. And of course, you will get the version 3 Infinite Agent Builder, which has just gone live and which is the most cutting edge AI agent builder on planet Earth by far. Okay, and this is just something that we've only just included. There is no other company on the planet. There's no other software that does this. And this is now the latest addition to AgentX. And you can get to all of this by going to getagentx.com, okay? But let's do a quick FAQ. So how long does it take to get set up? It literally takes a few seconds. You join today and you will get your account set up instantly. And you'll get an email saying you're welcome to AgentX. It'll have a username, a login. You can use that to log into both the iOS app and also the web app. Setup is instantaneous, basically. Do I need anything else? No, you do not need anything else to profit with AgentX. Everything you need to make money is included. Are there any upsells? Well, as I mentioned, there are currently no upsells, but from next month onwards, we will remove the editing features and we will remove the website features, and those will be separate products to buy as upsells, okay? What happens in 2025? Well, we're going to continue developing this, not just through this year, but through next year and every year beyond that. 2026, 27, this is all I'm doing is AI agents. I have no other things that I'm doing. All I'm doing is this, okay? Do I need to install anything? No, there are no additional installations. There are no desktop-based things to install other than the app itself, which is easy to install. The only thing you need to do is to access AgentX from within your browser. Who hosts the pages and the videos, etc.? Well, we are able to host your site for you. You do get that one done for your website, which we can host for you. But at the same time, some people do want to do their own hosting. That's absolutely fine. You can host your own sites. You can register your own domains. We do not care. But of course, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, we can set everything up for you. But once you've done that first install, from that point on, you will be able to host everything on your own domain, on your own server. Any videos you create, anything else you create, you can upload to YouTube or to other platforms. You can basically do that yourself. AgentX is completely different to anything. So when people ask me, how is it different to XYZ? This is like nothing else out there, okay? How do I get paid? So it's specifically in terms of the affiliate programs that I showed you earlier. I will do a breakdown in the members area of the exact affiliate programs and affiliate networks that I recommend that you join, specifically to target the opportunities that are included and that are targeted within the version 2 chat interfaces. Of course, we are going to make money with ClickBank and Warrior Plus and JVZoo, But because this new version 2 is focused on new opportunities, you're also going to need to create some new affiliate accounts, and I will show you how to do that within the version 2 members area. Will this work in my country? Almost certainly. It's very, very rare for this not to work in your country. The only exceptions that I've come across are Russia and China. Generally, if you are unable to create an account with, PayPal or with ClickBank or with OpenAI, with any of these other platforms, you're going to find it difficult to create an account with us. But for 99.9% of people, that isn't going to be an issue. You're going to be able to use all the tech and make money doing exactly what we're doing. What features are coming next? Well, we have talked about this in some detail, but there is a lot of stuff coming. Remember the people who joined in November, I told them that we're going to be rolling out version 2. I told them we're going to be upgrading the AI. Those guys who joined then have got access not just to AgentX since then, but they're also getting the new features. And if you join today, you'll get not just the stuff we've talked about today, but all the stuff coming in the future as well. Is this like other AIs or agents? This is like nothing else on planet Earth, I can absolutely assure you. So what can I do with version 3 of AgentX, the infinite agent builder? We can literally launch your own agents, okay? You can literally go in, describe with a single prompt the agent that you want to actually build and to deploy, and then the agent will look at the available skills that it has, and it will chain up and build an entirely new custom agent for you. And this is the only technology, the only software on planet Earth that can actually do this, that can actually build these real working agents from a single text prompt. This is now live. You can go in and start building your own custom agents. Of course, we highly recommend that you use the Agent 1 tasks to automate my 7-figure business. You use the Agent 2 tasks to have those voice interactions with the agents as well. But version 3 is now here, and it's going to let you build your own custom agents for basically any purpose that you have in mind. So it's absolutely insane. It's going to allow you to make money, but not just make money in the way that you want to do it, okay? This all looks absolutely insane. Is there an affiliate program? So there is an affiliate program for AgentX, but right now we are in stealth. We don't have an active affiliate program. At some point we're going to put the prices up. Like I say, we'll be removing some of these version 2 features and putting them as separate upsells next month. And then the month after that, we will probably increase the prices, and then at that point we're going to open up an affiliate program, so you, the existing members, will be the first ones to get access to that. But right now, while we're in stealth, it's not something that we actively promote other than these webinars, okay? I'm in What Do I Do first? Well, give yourself a pat on the back first. That's the first thing. But what I would do next is, you will have received an email with your login. Log into AgentX. You will have received a second email with a link to the members area. Go to that link, go to the members area, check out the quick start guide. There'll be a video there, that just very brief video that orientates you and explains how to get set up. Follow that, get started, and start using AgentX. And start automating everything. Like, congratulations, I'm so happy that you're in. You've made such a good decision, and I look forward to speaking to you. If you've got any questions, hit me up on support. You can see my support email on the screen. But otherwise, welcome, congratulations, and welcome to the future.
Wow. Okay. So first, thanks for an incredible session, Chris. I know from our conversations that you spend all your time working on this agent. You're tweaking the AIs, adding new tasks the agents can do. In fact, now you're even getting the AI to build its own agents. And look, that's before we even get into some of the other stuff, the done-for-you website with domain and hosting, the voice assistants, that's like a money-making Tony Stark's app, and of course the AI agent. That's just the things that Chris uses to make money, the same things that will make you money. So this is futuristic automation, the automation we've been promised, and it's finally here, well before any of the big companies, the big tech companies get to it. Now the good news for everyone joining this is, okay, I see a couple more people jumped on. Congratulations, welcome. As I said, the good thing is this is Chris's only project that he's working on. He has a lot planned for the rest of this year, and he's doing it all via the agent. Chris is only money making by proxy from now on. He doesn't make new money. He teaches the agent how to make the money, and he lets him do it. So the feature lineup for 2025 is just off the charts. But the flip side is right now, this is a very rare opportunity. Most definitely, it's going to be a last chance for huge commissions with this. So look, When this presentation ends, that's basically it. You can't find this on any website. You're not going to see this on other webinars. No affiliates are sharing this at the moment. And look, Chris will launch this. His plans to launch this later on in 2025, but it's going to be at a much higher price. And it might not be until well later in the year. After all, you've seen that this thing automates infinite money-making tasks, not just automating Chris' own seven-figure business with all the big marketing tasks fully automated, but now with the AI builder, with the agent builder, you can go on and build your own agents. You get that? Your own agents. So you can start by replicating Chris's agents, the ones that are generating $5,000 days right now, today. But then you can also deploy your own agents. So look, guys, this is crazy. This is here right now. It's a huge opportunity. It's making money. It could be the missing piece of the puzzle to secure your profits for 2025 and make this a great year. So here's what it comes down to. 2024 was the year of AI. 2025 is the year of AI agents. But no one has built this up like Chris. I haven't seen anyone doing it like him, because what Chris has done here is take the AI, tame it, tweak it, make money with it, and then give you the whole AI fully done for you, automating the most profitable internet business there is, and also automating every task online too. It really is so cutting edge, so fast, so new, so space age. But when you think about it, the methods it just automates are actually proven methods, which is why the profits are so consistent, by the way. So if you haven't jumped on this already, now's the time to do it. We have a few minutes left before this deal closes, and those bonuses you see on the screen are going to disappear forever. This is really the last call to make profits with this in 2025, and the money back guarantee means it's 100% risk-free. So I think it's a no-brainer. Go ahead and get your copy. Grab this. It gets my highest recommendation. Click the link on the screen now and become a founding AI agent money-making member. Okay, great. I see people jumping in on this. Congratulations. Welcome to all the new members. I'm sure Chris is getting you all set up right now, and I suspect you're already in there launching tasks. You're already having a voice conversation with the agent, planning out your new affiliate profits for March, April, and beyond. Your agents are building websites, launching campaigns, making YouTube videos, getting Google traffic for you. You're automating, outsourcing everything with the AI. You're deploying the money-making bot army. You're doing all of this stuff right now in the back end if you already got in. If you haven't gotten in yet, now's your chance. Jump in, grab this, get started right now. So thanks for putting this session together, Chris. Big thanks for showing us all the AI, the agents, introducing the world to all of this, how it all works, how we can make money with it. Thanks everybody for attending. Huge congratulations to all who took action. And if you're still on the fence, please consider this seriously. This is what 2025 AI tech is all about. AI agents are currently making a lot of money for a lot of people, and I wanted you to get set up with this too. So hopefully we've done that. This is really your last chance. Okay, I think that's it, guys. Thanks again, everyone. Goodbye for now.